Going natural, I just thought it was an incredible out-of-body experience. I was in control, but I was totally out of control. So 3 weeks ago, I gave birth to Calvin, completely unmedicated and totally natural. It was the most amazing experience, I can say. Now seeing both sides, being induced and getting an epidural with Harvey, and then also having the experience of going natural. Both amazing, both were the exact way that my babies were supposed to come into this world. But mama to mama, these are my 5 tips for natural labor and delivery. First one is know your why. I wanted to experience what tons and tons and millions of other women generations before me had experienced. To be able to see how my body was designed to work was really, really neat. Number 2 is educate yourself. So throughout both of my pregnancies, I have looked into anatomy and the physiology of what is going to be happening to my body. And you can go to birthing classes, you can just watch YouTube videos. I was looking up what actually happens to the uterus when I'm having a contraction. What does it look like to have a contraction internally? What is it gonna feel like to have a natural contraction as opposed to a Pitocin-induced contraction? What's happening to the organs as everything's moving, the placenta, labor positions, and how to cope with the pain if I'm going natural. You can say, oh, I know exactly what's going on in my body right now and I can overcome this and I can cope with this pain because this is natural. This is supposed to be happening. Then number 3 is prepare your atmosphere. For me personally, I wanted it strictly just the midwife and the nurse if necessary, and then my husband. And my husband ended up being the most incredible doula ever. But if you have a doula, or if you want a best friend, or if you want your family, who do I want to see me going through some of the worst but best pain of my entire life? And then also I had prepared a music playlist. For me, I knew that there were certain songs that would really resonate in my heart to keep going and to stay motivated, and a lot of the reason as to why I was doing it. If you want it dimly lit, or if you want the lights on bright, creating your own atmosphere, making it your own. Number 4 is to stay positive. And it sounds cliche, but I was very intentional throughout my entire pregnancy that as soon as I would start hearing a birth story, especially ones that were going natural, that were like horrible experiences, I would kind of tune them out. My sister-in-law has done 3 natural births, and so I would love to talk to her about her experiences because she gave me hope and she had done it 3 different times. So I was like, oh, okay, you can do it, I can do it, like, we can all do it, yeah. And then going on YouTube and watching different birth stories that were encouraging and can motivate you to go natural. It's amazing how when you hear those things in your mind, they resonate in your heart. My last tip, number 5, is to practice. Seriously, I'm not kidding, it helps. I would literally get down on the floor and start to do different breathing techniques and what I educated myself with from YouTube. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and as soon as your tone starts to go higher and higher, your body starts to become more stressed. In natural labor and delivery, it's really important to keep your tones and your moans really low. So I kind of sounded like a monk, really low, really deep, to keep my body relaxed. In natural labor and delivery, your face tightens up and you start to squeal, but if you relax your body, bring your shoulders down, let everything loose, and it starts in your face. Go from ah to oh. It sounds crazy, but it works. So those are my 5 tips to prepare for natural birth, completely unmedicated. You can do it, I can do it, we can all do it, yeah. Make sure that you subscribe for tips and advice on pregnancy and labor and delivery that might help connect with you. Mama out.